Welcome back to WesWatches, everyone. You know, we always talk about dive watches, field watches, even chronographs. Rugged, functional, tough, but every now and then you need something that slows the world down a little. A dress watch, a piece that doesn't scream utility, but quietly leans into presence and elegance. And sure, we're still in the budget world here. These aren't luxury pieces, but when done right, a budget dress watch can still feel like one. It's the watch that you put on when you're not headed to the beach or the trail. It's for dinner, for weddings, for those moments when you want to show up just a little sharper. It's less about complication and more about refinement. Clean dials, slim cases, that sense of occasion, even if the price tag says otherwise. And the best part, many of these are homages to true icons. They carry the DNA, the silhouette, the charm, just without the four-figure commitment. So today, let's step out of the field and off the dive deck and talk about 4 dress watches that bring all the right energy without breaking the bank. The links to the listings will be in the description below the video, so do check them out if you're after some sharp prices. And now let's dive in and talk about these 4 watches in detail. Let's do it. We've got the Addiesdive AD2029, and this is a bold yet refined entry into the budget automatic watch market, offering an impressive set of specifications for just $60. Featuring a fully stainless steel construction, this watch sports a classic 39mm case diameter with a solid 100 meters of water resistance, ensuring it's as practical as it is stylish. The case thickness comes in at 13mm, largely due to its tall boxed hardlex crystal, which adds a subtle vintage aesthetic. At first glance, the glossy black sunburst dial immediately draws attention. The deep black finish shimmers under the different lighting conditions, creating a dynamic look that shifts between sleek elegance and sporty functionality. The applied batten indices and the Dauphine hands provide excellent contrast, ensuring legibility remains top-notch. At the 3 o'clock position, we have a neatly framed date window, small yet practical enough for everyday wear. Powering the AD2029 is the ever-reliable Seiko NH35 self-winding automatic movement, known for its durability, 42 hours of power reserve, hacking seconds feature, and it's a staple in budget mechanical watches on ALIEXPRESS. It offers a solid experience for both new collectors and seasoned enthusiasts. The Berny 2944M is a stunningly elegant dress watch that pays homage to classic timepieces with a vintage-inspired design. At just 7.5mm in height, this watch sits ultra-slim on the wrist, giving it a refined and sophisticated presence. The fully polished stainless steel case is complemented by a finely fluted bezel, reminiscent of high-end watches, and a flat mineral crystal that keeps the aesthetics clean and clear. One of the most striking aspects of this watch is the intricately patterned dial. The geometric texture radiates outwards from the center, creating a mesmerizing effect that plays beautifully with the light. It's a subtle but highly effective detail that elevates the watch beyond its budget-friendly price point. Paired with the elegant Breguet-style hands and applied indices, the dial is a masterpiece of vintage styling. The Berny 2944M is powered by the reliable Miyota 1L45 quartz movement, ensuring precise timekeeping with minimal maintenance. A small second subdial at 6 o'clock adds to its traditional charm. Measuring 38mm in diameter with a 45mm lug-to-lug length, the case is perfectly unisex. The black leather strap feels of high quality, with a polished and signed buckle that complements the watch's premium aesthetic. With just 30 meters of water resistance, it's not meant for swimming, but it handles everyday splashes just fine. The squarish case is prominent with rounded contours of the flanks, yet the dial is circular. The visual appeal is striking, to say the least. The case is polished throughout, beautiful and smooth, reflections rich, yet not obtrusive. The gentle curves and some angular transitions from flanks to lug hoods accentuate the luxurious design. There are 2 dial colors available, the ivory white and this black. The white dial comes on a tan leather strap, which I feel would look extra blingy and noticeable. The dark silhouette of the chocolate brown strap on the black dial piece looks more humble to me, although a homage to a watch that costs $40K and over, how humble can it really be? It's a beautiful strap though, color-coded fine stitching on the edge with 2 keepers. It mentions that it is in fact a genuine leather strap, yet it's not signed by Berny, unlike the pin buckle. The strap pivots down from the vintage style lugs, short and elegant, drooping off the case. The push-pull crown is another nod to the original, with fine threading and a luxurious form factor that could only be spoiled with a signed tip. Considering the 50 meters water resistance, a push-pull crown suffices on a dress watch. Flip the watch over and we reveal another polished surface. The screw back is literally using 8 screws to cover the engine room. The watch is powered by Seiko VD78 quartz. A battery replacement will be required every 3 years or so, with an accuracy variability of up to 20 seconds per month. The sapphire crystal is slightly domed, seamlessly flowing from the stainless steel frame to cover the dial. The brushed and matte black served great contrast to the highly reflective and light happy brigade hands on the main dial. With regards to the dimensions, we get a diameter of 38 mm, a lug-to-lug length of 44 mm, a height of 9.1, and a lug width of 20 mm. That classic look DNA is unmistakable. The 38 mm case diameter makes it a fantastic unisex design, suitable for a wide range of wrists, and there are 3 dial options to choose from: black, royal blue, and the striking sky blue we have here today. The build quality is impressive for a budget watch, with a fully stainless steel construction that ensures durability while maintaining a sleek, refined look. Powering the AD2112 is the reliable Seiko NH35 self-winding automatic movement, 24 joule and 42-hour power reserve, an absolute workhorse in the affordable mechanical watch space. One of the biggest highlights here is the boxed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. The synthetic sapphire doesn't just add scratch resistance, but also a premium feel to the watch. Pair that with crisp white dial elements and luminous hands, and you got excellent contrast for legibility. Finishing off the package, we get a screw-in crown and a screw-down case back, reinforcing the 100 meters of water resistance, meaning this can handle splashes, rain, and even light swimming. And then there's a 3-link bracelet. The brushing is well executed, aligning beautifully with the lugs. The mix of brushed and polished surfaces adds a nice depth, playing with the light in a way that elevates the aesthetic beyond its price point. The case diameter is 38 mm. The height comes in at 13.5 mm, which is largely due to the boxed and slightly domed sapphire crystal. The lug-to-lug length is 48.5 mm, the lug width is 20, tapering down to 16 mm at the clasp. Before removing any links, the watch weighs in at 135 grams. And for reference, my wrist is 6.5 inches, which is considered rather slender. But because of the compact lug-to-lug length and the overall balanced proportions, it sits perfectly. There are no overhangs, no awkward gaps. And with its classic white set lugs and boxed crystal, it doesn't look too small or too large, making it a great fit for wrists as small as 5.5 inches and upwards. So what did you think about these 4 budget but awesome looking dress watches? Personally, I love the Berny. I absolutely love the Addiesdive. And that Berny, the 1908 Homage, wowzers. Now, of course, all of them are really good budget priced watches. I guess there could be some which are slightly better than others, where some of the materials are slightly better, but in general, I think they look so much more expensive. And I think with dress watches, it's occasionally easier to make the watches look way more expensive than they really are. But let me know in the comments which of these 4 watches is actually your favorite. Now, the links to the listings will be in the description below the video, so do check them out if you're after some sharp prices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.